But tonight, live in Atlanta on AMC, we're set for a pivotal knockouts clash.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, Elayna Black!
Very well, things got pretty heated recently on Impact between Elayna Black and her opponent tonight, Mara Sadé. Two knockouts trying to rise the ranks here in TNA. Obviously focus on the Knockouts World Championship.
Both come from similar backgrounds for a time, shall we say. Now, though, there's only room for so many at the top of this competitive knockouts division.
City, New Mexico, Mara Sadé!
Mara Sadé's got plenty of confidence stemming from her victory against Ryan Nemeth in her hometown of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Winning that street fight matchup, it certainly boosted her stock in this company.
No, I really thought they would end up together. I was holding on hope. But hey, we move on. Mara Sadé has moved on, and again, the tensions in the knockout division higher than ever.
Well, still to come tonight, we have a tremendous main event on tap. Nick Nemeth, one of the best wrestlers in the world. The Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner is going to challenge Leon Slater for the X Division Championship. It should be a stellar matchup this evening, and we're also waiting to hear from the TNA World Champion. How will Mike Santana fire back at Steve Macklin after Macklin's actions last week here on Impact? I, for one, cannot wait to hear from Santana.
There's a lot of weight on that actions of yours, Tom.
Yeah,
absolutely. We'll see that later on tonight. Right now, though, two of the hottest up-and-coming knockouts are taking each other to war here.
Elayna Black trying to lash out there. Elayna Black accused Mara Sadé of being a, quote, plant here in TNA. I understand where they were once upon a time in professional wrestling, but the two of them now have a great opportunity here in TNA. And listen, Mara Sadé calls herself a go-getter. She's trying to rise to the top of this company. Meanwhile, Elayna Black was handpicked by our own Daria Ray, the suit.
That's true. The first major signing of Daria Ray upon arriving here to TNA Wrestling was Elayna Black, but to kind of push back against that, Elayna Black has spent her entire life earning her opportunities. That's the big difference maker between these two. Is Mara Sadé, like many, I'm not necessarily disparaging it, kind of brought into wrestling from her athletic background, all the things she's done her life leading up to this, but Elayna Black's been a wrestler's wrestler for many years on the independent scene around the world. And this is what her whole life has been about.
Sadé in pursuit against Black. Face first goes Mara Sadé into the apron.
It's veteran moves like that that give Elayna Black the advantage in a matchup like this.
And I understand your point about Mara Sadé being a relative newcomer to professional wrestling, but she's already had a lot of success in WWE and here in TNA Wrestling. Meanwhile, Elayna Black, remember when she was visiting this company early on last year? She just said, oh, just give me a Knockouts World title shot. And she got signed by Daria Ray, and she's kind of the same attitude, Ray. So is she working hard, or is she looking for a handout?
Little column A, little column B. Look, she's done a lot of work. She's put that time in, and yeah, she's got the attitude.
Got plenty of attitude. Here's the cover and a kick out.
Call it a teaspoon of earned arrogance, if you will.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Look,
That's how you put a wig on a pig right there.
Come on, though. Again, like I said, there's a lot of work you people don't see. That's what Elayna Black does.
TNA Thursday Night Impact is live on AMC tonight in Atlanta. We'll be back tomorrow night for more Impact here in Atlanta, Georgia. Join us for Sacrifice live on Friday, March 27th on TNA Plus in New Orleans. We're going to have fun in the Big Easy. Maybe not as much fun as Shia LaBeouf had in New Orleans, but we're going to have a great time. We have some upcoming events as well. Hold on a second. Shoulders down and a kick out. Rebellion is Saturday, April 11th in Cleveland, Ohio, and we'll be in Syracuse, New York, April 14th and 15th. You can get tickets now for all these events at TNAWrestling.com.
Leave it to Tom Hannafin to kick a man while he's down. They're in the middle of a ticket read, but either way, speaking of kicking someone while they're down, Elayna Black is laying a beatdown on Mara Sadé here. Has controlled much of the last couple of minutes of this matchup.
We're being paid to go to Cleveland. I have to put that out.
Touche.
Who's a proud graduate of Syracuse University.
A lot of history for a lot of TNA wrestlers in all the cities we're coming up. Hopefully you will all join us in those towns. Cover here.
Cover on Sadé and a kick out. This could be an important matchup ultimately in the picture of the Knockouts World Championship. We saw the chaos earlier on tonight, Ray Walt.
I mean, that's exactly where my mind is going. The competition we saw directly around the Knockouts World title match. All the people with claims and eyes on the title. And yet here also in the middle of the division, there's this budding rivalry, this high tension. There is so much competition in women's wrestling in TNA.
Laying Lee as a contractual rematch for the Knockouts World Championship. Danny Luna is owed a title shot. Was supposed to get it at Genesis. Saw Indy Hartwell at ringside for the championship matchup earlier on this evening. Zaya Brookside as well. Tessa Blanchard joined us on commentary, and that happened. Oh! Sadé, full head of steam here against Elayna Black.
The one thing all those wrestlers have in common, all those knockouts, they are all TNA, and they want to bring that title home from NXT's Ariana Grace.
Sling blade there by Mara Sadé. Elayna Black in a little bit of trouble right now. Oh, cross body off the ropes, nicely done, and a kick out there by Elayna Black. I wonder how Daria Ray would react to a loss for Elayna Black.
Look, Daria Ray's been around the block more than a couple of times. She knows there's wins, there's losses. You get up, you fall down, and you come back again. Oh, but I'm sure, of course, she's pulling for her first big signee.
Yeah, no preferential treatment like she's accused Santino Marella of dishing out.
No, she is all business, Tommy Bear.
Off the drop kick, you saw Sadé try to hook Elayna Black there moments ago, was trying to put away this matchup. Black was able to scurry free, but Sadé is in control in Atlanta.
Big risk, crossbody to the outside there, but it paid off big for Mara Sadé.
First time these two have ever gone one-on-one.
Take another look here. Sadé flying through the sky, taking out Black, and once again, oh!
Missile drop kick there by Sadé. Is it enough? Hook to the leg. Cover on Elayna Black and a kick out. Remember, these two took part in the Battle Royal at No Surrender last month live in Nashville, which ultimately yielded Jody Threat as the #1 contender to the Knockouts World Championship. Threat challenged Grace earlier on tonight.
There's Elayna Black now trying to find her opening here. Look at this!
Oh! Canadian Destroyer! Here's the cover! Somehow Sadé is still alive.
What a flurry from Black, who is none too happy. Take a look at this running destroyer. Sadé was turned inside out, but not enough to put her away.
Tremendous toughness from Mara Sadé. Oh, hell of a knee strike there by Elayna Black. Sadé's down center of the ring. What is Elayna Black thinking here, however? The referee went to check on Sadé. Hold on.
She is just infuriated. Maybe doesn't care about the wins or losses.
And the referee,
wait a second,
disarming Elayna Black.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Beautiful, what a plan from Elayna Black.
Brass knuckles. Trying to take a shot at Mara Sadé with the referee's back turn. Elayna Black got Sadé with the knuckles. And Elayna Black is going to steal this one from Mara Sadé.
Here is your winner, Elayna Black!
I'm sure Daria Ray's got a smile on her face. Let's take a look back. After the chair got thrown out, the Knucks came into the picture, and right here, bam! Right to the temple, right to the dome of Mara Sadé, and Elayna Black walks away with a big win.
A matchup where these two knockouts were looking to separate each other. Elayna Black cheats to beat Sadé. I don't believe this is the last we'll see from these two. Not for the Knockouts World title.